Hello, what's up? Juliano Negri here. In this video we are going to learn how the Gazebo's plugin work and how to set them up to move our robot. Our intended goal is to have a movement very similar to the real robot using Mecanum wheels, but with the minimum complexity required. So let's get started, guys. Keeping up with our series of videos with Mecanum wheels, in the past class we built entirely our robot and we understood how to simulate it. It is important to remember our code about joints in order to understand what we are going to do now, so be sure to check out the past video if you have any doubt. We want to make our robot move around the world in Gazebo, and in order to do that we need to use some Gazebo's plugins. So before start coding, let's understand what those plugins are. Gazebo has a pretty good tutorial page on what plugins are made for, and they basically are some piece of code that give your simulation some greater functionalities, but they are very good because you can change them during the runtime of the simulation. You don't need to start all over again, so this makes working with plugins very practical. So today we are going to look for they have three types of plugins, and we're going to use the model plugins because we want to change the physics of our robot. So if we come down the page, we have some very common types of plugins to use to move our robots. The first one is the differential drive. You can use this one to move two-wheeled robots if you wish so, and you can learn more in the Exploring ROS with a two-wheeled robot series of videos in our channel. Be sure to check that out. The next one is the skid steering drive. The Pioneer 3AT uses this one, for instance. Usually the robot has to have 4 wheels and it works pretty like the differential drive. The last one, and this one we are going to use, is the Planar Move plugin. We are going to use this one because it allows us to control our robot with X and Y linear velocities and Z angular velocity, mimicking pretty well the effect of the Mecanum wheels. So now that we are aware of our options and chose one, let's start coding. To add the plugin, it's very simple. Let's follow some standards and keep our code very organized. So we're going to create an extra file to include our plugins. So we just need to open those folders and come to the URDF base folder and click on new file, summitbase.xacro. So this is our name. Let's include our piece of code. Great. So it's very simple. If you wish so, you can change the layout of the file by come over here, XML. So this is a very simple XML file, just as before. Let's walk through the code. So here I'm creating a macro to include our plugin in the URDF. Here's the Gazebo tag. Inside those tags we include our plugin, and it's very important to set the Gazebo tags, otherwise the simulator is not going to recognize. So here we have the plugin tag, and it's very important to set the right file name, because the file name is going to choose which plugin we are going to use. So remember, libgazebo ROS planar move.so. This is our plugin. You can choose the name, it could be whatever you want. I chose Omni Steering because it's very easy to remember. And we have some parameters to tweak with. The first one is the command topic. Is the topic that we're going to send the velocity to control our robot. And we have some odometry parameters. You can set the odometry topic, the odometry frame that the TF package is going to use, and you can change the odometry rate if you wish so. Also, we have our robot base frame. From the past class, you can remember that we used base footprint. This is the standard, and also you can choose to publish or not the TF. In this case, we don't need it. So that's it. That is our plugin. To make it work, we need to come to our first XACRO file, and we need to include our plugin file over here, right here. After that, we just need to come over here to the robot. We have our robot macro here. So let's open the shell. I have the simulator already running. So in the first shell, we are going to have to use the ROS launch command to launch our robot. So in the first shell, we are going to use the ROS launch command to launch our robot. So let's take a look around. So here we have our robot, and we have the wheels. So if we type ROS topic list, we can see that we are publishing the topics. So we just need to play around sending commands to the cmd val topic, and in order to do that, we can use the teleop twist keyboard. So this is a lot of fun. As you can see, we can play around with our robot, and take a look. Those are the real power of the Omni wheels. You can play, you can make a lot of cool movements over here. So that's it, guys. That was our goal. Now we can move our robot around the road, and hopefully you can use that to make your own simulations of Omni wheels.